There was once this 6-year-old boy named Jakai. He was born into a special clan called the Uchiha clan. He grew up to this point with his mom, dad, and baby brother, who was 4 years younger than him. He grew up a normal life, but behind closed doors he started to see how his mom and dad started to shift apart due to reasons he did not understand. His mom protected him and his brother from the shinobi world because she was afraid to lose her kids to violence the same way she lost her older sister. But this one day, Jakai was asleep until his father woke him up in the middle of the night. Still half asleep, Jakai ain't know what was happening. His father said to him in a low voice, "You know I love you, right?" before kissing him on his head and telling him to go back to sleep. Jakai ain't think nothing of it. The next morning he was waken up by the sounds of his baby brother crying. After a few minutes of hearing the cries, he wonders why nobody had gotten up to go check on him yet. So he went to go check up on him himself. After calming down his brother, he finds it odd how nobody still hasn't come to check on him, and he hears no other voices in the house. Jakai goes downstairs to check for his mom and dad. While walking down the stairs, he remembers how his father woke him up last night, but he can't remember exactly what he said to him. After getting to the bottom of the staircase, he walks into the living room to find his mother laying on a couch, dead, covered in her own blood. Jakai stands there, frozen in place, breathing heavier and heavier by the breath. His knee shakes to the point it gives up on him. He falls down on his knees before crawling to the couch. Once he finally gets to the couch, he looks at his mother again before tears start flowing down his eyes. He cried and cried. He kept crying for several seconds before he heard the sound of his baby brother again. He regained strength of his body and rushed upstairs to get his brother. He takes his brother and runs outside to go find some help. Since it was early in the morning, most people were still inside, and he lived far away from the nearest Uchiha military station. He ran and ran. He eventually passed this house that had an elderly man sitting on the steps reading a morning paper. Jakai stopped and asked the man for help. The man looks up at Jakai and smiled before saying to him, "I was expecting you."